So I took I took the red pill about 4 years ago, and I wanted to talk about the four takeaways or the three takeaways that I have gotten from it and I've applied it over my life and how it's worked out so far. Let's go. Day number 8. Okay, so I should probably start with the origin story of where I started with all this like red pill stuff, how I bumped into it, and why I believe that it was effective on me. So, like from the time when I was like younger, I struggled to get with women, like to get like female attention and all that stuff. It was quite difficult for me, and then I started dating. Maybe I think that I was like 18, 19. Had a very like awesome relationship with a very beautiful woman, and when it ended, I don't think I was like mentally mature enough to like really like take it in and process it well and move on with my life. It was quite difficult. So I turned to the only place that you turn to when you need answers for serious life things: YouTube. And that was what 2019, 2018. No, yeah, 2019, like late 2019. So this was like still when like the YouTube online manosphere was still quite young, and it was really starting like to take traction. And back then, at least the way that I think about it is, sorry, the content creators were much more honest, much more real, and I took to a lot of them, watching their videos, getting life advice from them, mostly on how to get with women so that I can prevent the thing that had happened before to happen again. And yeah, that's how I got caught up in that whole space. And so today I wanted to talk about the 3 takeaways that I got from that, and how those lessons I'm still applying them to my life today. And lesson number 1 is, do not be a pushover. The problem with the red pill space is that like it's filled with a lot of garbage and nonsense these days, more than it used to be back then when me and my boys first like got into it. But then what I learned from like the initial days of it was, the biggest thing that you have to learn in life is to not be a pushover. To women, to men, to everybody, because regardless of what gender you are, if you are a pushover, life is going to be difficult for you. People are going to take advantage of you. Stuff is going to happen that you're not like happy about, and you're not going to say anything because you're a pushover. So I learned that you shouldn't be a pushover. You should always state the things that you want. You should always state your feelings about certain situations. Doesn't mean that you should be overly emotional, because that's not good either. But then you should be able to like find a balance between being a baby and not being a pushover. So yeah, that's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 that I learned from this red pill stuff is that you have to find your purpose and start applying and doing the work, and then you let time take care of everything else, because it's all about time and how efficiently you use it. And if you like have like minimal gains every day, and are able to compound that year on year, your life is going to improve, and you are actually going to get better. So I think I mostly got that idea from mostly one of the biggest things that they like to talk about in the red pill space is working out and like improving your physical fitness. I have been working out for, I believe, like 6 years now, and I think I'm going to be like ripping off the benefits of that if I continue to do it until I'm like maybe 60, 70 years old, because I plan on like doing it forever. So that also applies to other things such as like learning skills. They're also very big on like learning skills. You have to like always stay learning, you have to always stay improving, improving your economic value. They call it being a high value man, but no, I think that they mistake you mostly for improving your economic value. So yeah, that's with stuff like that, with like skills, I'm able to do Photoshop, I'm able to do programming, I'm able to do a lot of different things, and that all emanates from the fact that I've been doing it for a while and I allowed it to compound over time. And that's the thing that I've learned from it. And it also goes to the opposite of things, where if you're not doing things that are great for you, you are going to compound on that, and it's going to become worse and worse over time. So that's an idea that I think is quite appealing in my view. And then there's the third lesson that I learned that I still apply to my life, which is responsibility comes first. Like, responsibility is everything. You have to take responsibility of the women in your life. You have to take responsibility of the people in your life, the friends that you have, and how they treat you, and everything that happens to you. It's because of you. It's not because of other people. Yes, the situations that are outside of your hands. That's true. And I'm not trying to say like this there's a universal theory of everything, but for the most part, I now try to look at situations as, well, I am the main character in this movie, and anything that happens to me is my fault because I let it happen. If there's a girl who breaks my heart, it's because I let it happen, and maybe there's something that I could have done to prevent that, but all of that emanates and makes everything my fault. While it's quite a daunting amount of like responsibility to put on yourself, it's also very freeing, because it allows me to enjoy things more and to enjoy life more, because I always know that everything comes from me, everything goes out from me. So yeah, that's the lessons that I've learned from the red pill over the 4 years that I've been part of it. No, not part of it, because I stopped watching most of the videos and like following the creators maybe like early 2022, because I feel like I outgrew it and I had gotten what I needed to get from it, and it was time for me to part ways with viewing that type of content. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. This is a video for day 8. I'm sorry that it went about 5 minutes. I usually try to keep it under 5 minutes. So for those that are new to these videos, thank you for sticking around till this part. I am trying to do a video marathon series of 100 days, and this is video 8 of the 100 video series. Thank you very much.